and Sarah's Stampin' Retreat. Today we're going to be creating a shaker card using the Penguin Playmates papers, which you can currently get free with a £45 order on the Stampin Up website. So you get 12 sheets of paper, so you get 2 each of all of these. So they're characters on one side and patterns on the other side, so they're great for all sorts of different cards. I think although most people will love these characters, there's really lovely patterns on the other side if you prefer to make plainer cards. So to start with, I've got a fresh freesia card blank, and that's 5x5 inch card blank, and then I've got a piece of the Penguin Playmates paper, so that's the one with that on the other side. That is 4 3/4 inches square. And what I'm going to do is just use this, which is the second largest of the plain ones on this layering circles dies. So you get 16 dies in this pack. You get the plain circles and the scallop circles. So I'm using the second largest of the plain ones. I'm just going to cut a circle in the centre of just this piece of paper. So then I've lined this up on the card front where I want it, and then I've lined up this circle in the middle. So I'm just going to glue the circle onto the card blank. I'm just going to line up the snowflakes with each other so that it's just where I want it to be. And then I'm going to make the shaker element of the card. So I've got a piece of 3 3/4 inch square window sheet, and I'm just going to pop some tape on there. So I'm going to take that over the hole. And then I'm going to grab my shaker foam strips. So this is just thicker than normal dimensionals, and also it comes in strips so that you can put it round without having loads of gaps. And I'm just popping that right the way round this circle. I'm putting it slightly away from the edge because I don't want to be able to see it from the inside. You don't want it too far away from the edge because otherwise all your sequins are going to slip down and you won't actually see them in the circle. So I have a slight gap there, which would be a problem if we were using glitter, but none of my sequins are small enough to fit down that gap, so that's fine. So I'm just going to line this up over here so that I know which way it goes again. Okay, so it goes that way, so I'm going to flip it over that way. And then I've got some of our subtle shimmer sequins. I'm just going to pop those in there. You want to make sure they're all inside that circle. And then I'm going to take the backing off here. So then I'm just going to pop some of this around the outside as well, just to help keep that stable, because otherwise it's just going to flop at the edges. And I'm just going to line it up again. And I'm going to make sure that that's really well stuck around there. And then the shaker element of our card's all sorted. So then I'm going to grab this sheet of paper. I'm just going to cut some of these cute creatures from them. first scrap of the fresh freezer cardstock. Please excuse the background noise today. They're drilling the road outside and it's a little bit intense. So I'm going to use the Be Cool, Be Chill, Be Merry sentiment from the Penguin Place stamp set that coordinates with these papers. I thought I might try the rich raspberry ink just because it's a bit darker, so it stands out a bit more. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think I quite like that. So I'm just going to cut that down. So I'm just going to lay that out like that. So I'm going to glue on the penguin and the snowman. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals behind the fox. And I'm just going to cut some dimensionals in half to put behind this. Usually behind sentiments I'd put the like the waist from the outside, but you can see I've used that all off this sheet. So I'm just going to cut them in half. I decided that I think I actually prefer sentiment up here. I'm going to pop that up there instead, and then maybe I just won't use the bird. So there's our finished card. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's project. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press the subscribe button if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then you'll also receive notifications from YouTube when I have a new video available. All of the products that I've used today are linked in the description below, and there's also a host code there, so if you pop the host code into your basket before you check out, then I'll send you a free gift after the end of the month. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.